Okay, everybody, welcome back. 6D Vet here again. What we're going to do now is actually go into the photo editor software and resize one of our photos so that we can post it on the forum. But before that, I'm just going to take a few seconds just to explain a little bit how I have my pictures organized. This may or may not help you. You may have a different way. I'm not going to say better, because my way certainly isn't the best. Certainly isn't the worst. It's just my way. It's just how I do it. So um, if we right click on Start and go into Explore, I have a folder out there called My Pictures that if I open that up, okay, there's a whole bunch of different folders within that. Created those the same way we did in the program files, where you go into the folder and then do a file, new folder, and then called it something. So I have a whole bunch of different folders out there for astronomy stuff, the Corvette stuff, um, whatever. But one of them I also have is called a wood project. So within that, okay, I have all the different wood projects that I worked on. So what I do is every time I work on something or take a picture, I put the pictures into a folder that makes the most sense. So um, if I go into this folder, and we're going to go into the rocking horse one, uh, when you go into a folder where your pictures, there's several different ways you can view it. And this little button up here where it says Views is the one that will show you Film Strip, which is what I'm on now. Thumbnails will look like this. Tiles will show you that. Um, and you can go through these and see the different views. But one of the interesting ones is the detail one, because that will actually show you the size of what your picture is. So once we find the picture that we want, I'm going to go into thumbnails and let's go down and look for 4997, this guy here. Okay, and that's the one we're going to resize. So if you put your mouse over it inside this yellow box, you can see down at the bottom where it gives you the size of the 2.11 megabyte or 2.11 million pixels or little dots that make up that picture. And what we need to do is get that down to 500K so that we can post it on the forum. Okay, so real quick, that's just how I have my pictures organized. That's how you can see, will that picture upload to the forum. If you hover over it and you look down at the size, if it's not 500K or less, it will not. So this one we're going to want to resize it so that we can post it up on the forums. Okay, so 4997 is what we want. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the shortcut for the photo editor, double click on it to start it. Comes up looking like this, and I'm going to do a file, open, and I'm going to go find that picture. What you can do is just this little down arrow, go out there to your C drive, and wherever you have or however you have your pictures stored on your computer, go out there and find the one that you want. And I think it was 4997, this guy here. And again, if we hover over it, you can see it's 2.11 megabyte. So I'm going to double click on that. And what that's going to do then is it's going to open up the picture in our photo editor software. Very, very simple to resize it. Go into Image, click on it. There's a Resize button or option. Click on it, and it's going to bring you up a little resize window. What you're going to want to do is take the units, change it to pixels. If it's not already checkmarked, checkmark smooth. And then just take this and go down to 50%. Okay? And say OK. At that point, your picture is resized. So now what you need to do is you don't want to do a file and a save, because you don't want to overlay your original picture and change the size of your original picture. What you're going to want to do is call it something different. So you're going to want to do a file, and you're going to want to do a save as. That will allow you to change the name of the file so that your original file will remain intact. Okay? My way, not the right way, just my way of doing it is I put a little s after it, which means that it's small, or it's been resized, or whatever you want the s to stand for. That's just how I do it. If you look out here at some of these other ones, like this one here, 5080, here's a 5080S. Okay, So at that point, I know that it's been resized. Okay, so again, all I did was put a little S at the end of it, and I'm just going to click on Save. So at this point now, the file name is 4997S. Okay, and that's it. That's all there is to it. You can exit out of this, and if we happen to go into our directory again and look at the rocking horse, we should have a 49. Okay, there's our 4997S, and if we hover over it, you can see now it's 287K, which is under the 500K limit. Okay, here's the original, is still 2.11 megabyte. The one we just resized is 287. So now when you go into the Handyman Forums and you want to upload a picture, select the one with the little S or however you name it for the resized one, and it'll post up there for you. So that's pretty much it. It really is not very difficult. You shouldn't have any issues with it. Hopefully this a little series of videos, made it a little more comfortable for you to go out and download and install your software and how to use it. And hopefully I'll see more pictures from you people out there. Okay, take care.